Hey ski seekers, and welcome back. After an awesome few days in Innsbruck and a cheeky wee day trip to Seefeld, sadly it's time to head back home. Now, at the time of recording this, there are absolutely no direct flights back to the UK in the summer. However, there is one direct flight to Innsbruck, but just not on the way back. Explain that. Anyway, instead of getting up early and wasting most of my day at two airports, if I'm going to have to leave Innsbruck early, I may as well head to a city that does have direct flights back home. And while I'm at it, make the journey back just that little bit more enjoyable for me and provide you, my lovely viewers, with some European travel inspiration. Zurich has loads of flights to the UK, and I've not actually been to Switzerland yet, so how's about I take a scenic train ride there? And because I'm treating myself, why not go first class? Unfortunately for me, this train didn't have one of the panorama cars. I later discovered these only run once per day. If you really need this, look for the Eurocity Transalpine EC 163 or 164 booking on the ÖBB website. But FYI, it is later in the day. You can also book on the Swiss equivalent SBB, but I found it to be more expensive. If you set up a customer account with ÖBB, or as the Austrians call it, ÖBB, you may be able to take advantages of some discounts if booking early. Don't expect to use the app for your tickets, as you do have to print a physical ticket for this trip. But don't worry, there are plenty of machines throughout Innsbruck HBF. You can punch in the code and out pops your ticket. You can get food service in first class, but seeing as I got an early train, I decided to get a tasty treat and a coffee from Bludenz. This is an Austrian bakery chain that's all over Innsbruck, and let me tell you, it is good. Anyway, back to the train. The seats in first class are in a 2-1 arrangement, so if you are travelling alone, you can have your own personal space. They're nice, clean and comfy, so ideal for a 3.5-hour train journey. And before I forget, there's also a wee bin for rubbish and a Euro plug socket for charging any devices you have. No USB points though. The train actually begins at Graz. If you do want to do the whole Transalpine journey, anyone that has, please let me know what it's like in the comments. But from Innsbruck, pretty much every stop has a ski-related destination. And you also pass through a couple more that you don't stop at. It isn't called the Transalpine Express for nothing. So check the route out, and it might help you plan your next ski holiday. Okay, back to the journey. Overall, the best views are going to be on the left side of the train in the direction of travel at this point. More on that later. Leaving Innsbruck, the best views will actually be on the right. From Zell am See to Bludenz, there are several long tunnels. It might be a good idea to choose this time for a toilet break. After Bludenz, the views will all be on the left. At some point, since you are entering Switzerland, you may get your passport checked. So just have it ready with your ticket. The Swiss Border Force checked mine around Liechtenstein. So if Buchs is your next stop, just make sure your documents are not stuffed at the bottom of a bag. It's at this point the train stops and travels backwards. Don't be alarmed, you are still going to Zurich. From here, keep an eye out for Switzerland's vivid blue lakes, Wollensee and Zurichsee. They pass by the left, or now the right side of the train. Just stay in your seat, it'll be fine. Along the lakes, there was a whole load of things to do, including open water swimming, boating, paddle boarding, and waterfront cafes. So pretty much the same as your typical beach holiday, minus the beach. This is just another reminder that taking a different mode of transport and letting someone else do the driving can just help open your eyes to even more travel possibilities. And after a very short 3.5 hours, I make it to Zurich Central train station. Look out for our next video where I stumble on yet another festival, which completely derails my plans for the next 6-hour stopover in Zurich. Thanks for watching, and if I've messed up any pronunciations, please write them down in the comments phonetically, and I'll try and do better next time. See you in Zurich.